Hello and welcome to Thursday. Yesterday I mentioned how I wanted to go shopping today, and it's right about noon, so I figured, why not do anything today, so let's go to the store. Okay, back home from the store and made some interesting purchases. We got some, what is this? This is lighting is a challenge. Dragon Skin FX Pro, which is a silicon rubber, it says. Essentially, what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to make a mold. And the way I do this is by taking some of part A, taking some of part B in a 1-to-1 ratio, combining that together and pouring that over what I would like to cast. Now, we also got some art resin. The one that I saw on the website they did not have in stock, or at least not easily available to where I was looking. So didn't manage to get that. But we got some art resin, and right now I have some. Let's see if I can get this angled correctly. We have some dice in a tin with some Vaseline, or petroleum jelly rather. The petroleum jelly is to make sure that removing the silicone won't be too much of a challenge, even though it will be a challenge. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the silicone, part A and part B, mix it up, and pour it over this, and hopefully it'll be... I didn't measure how much I needed to pour. I should have probably done that, but live and learn. Yeah, I could probably... I'll try to measure. Yeah, I'll come up with something. So I'll mix the silicone, and then we'll be back after it's all mixed up and I can pour it. Okay, the... what is it? The silicone, let's just say it did not go well. It didn't come out too good. That is unfortunate, but I'll try again in a little bit. Here, let me adjust the lighting in here because it's really weird. Okay, so it's like 4 o'clock right now, and the mail just came, and there's some interesting things in here. For one, I finally got that shirt. Well, it's in this bag that I haven't yet to open, but supposedly it's in there, and I trust that it's there. I'll open it up after I'm done with this clip. But after... what day is today? The 23rd? 23rd? I think that's today. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's 23rd, because yesterday was the first day of fall. Forgot to mention that. I placed this order back on, I think the receipt I just saw said December 17th or 27th, something like that, of last year. So it's been about 9 months. But I finally received what is probably the largest number of vinyl records that I've received at a time that haven't been just like one big package. I'm referring to like the Supergiant vinyl collection that I have over there. I think that's 13 records or so. What I'm talking about right now is it's quite a few records. Let's go into it. First off, we have Shadow of the Colossus 2 LP collection. That is, I believe, I'm not so sure if it's all the tracks, but it's a good bulk of the tracks from Shadow of the Colossus, which is, a game I haven't played, but one that is well respected. Next one, a game that I've put quite a few hours into, at least a few hundred, would be the Johto Legends soundtrack, which is an arrangement of music from Pokemon Gold and Silver. And it's back. Pokemon Gold and Silver, Heart Gold specifically, is the one I played. Incredible game. One of my favorite Pokemon games, and just really good game all around. Next up, we have selected tunes from Cuphead. Cuphead's a really fun game. Lovely music. Bit hard, but it's such a fun romp. And then finally, the Pieces de Resistance. We have the Persona 5 3 LP, well, Persona 5 Royale 3 LP, what is this, special edition album. Persona 5 is such a good game, and the OST from that game is incredible. That is probably my last Dream Vinyl. They released a 6 LP edition of the Persona 5 soundtrack when it first came out, I believe. Probably a little bit later, but they released a 6 LP version of it, and it is like one of my holy grails. Probably the holy grail. I have the other holy grail, and I believe that was in like February or something that I recorded that clip. Next up, we also got a copy of Hymn of the Soul. I have no idea what this... I know it's Persona related, but I believe it's just something extra. And then finally, we also have the Persona 5 4 LP. And this is the essential tracks. Just basically bulk of the tracks from the game. Again, there's a 6X LP that is incredible, and I really, really want that. But I'm happy to have the 4 LP. One day I'll get the 6, but having the 4 is really, really nice. So that's a lot of records that I got today. Speaking of, I also got one from the store that I was at earlier today. Let me see if I can... This is the album Disappear Here by Bad Sons. I don't really know too much about the band Bad Sons, but they've come up, at least this album has come up on my Spotify's recommendations so much, and then I gave it a real good listen last night. I'm like, okay, I'm down with this. I like it. So I figured I'd pick it up today. This is clear with a rainbow splatter, so clear with a rainbow splatter it says, so happy to have that. Now to find some space for all these, because I do not have space for any records anymore, and that's a problem. That's not also the well, that's not the only interesting thing that came in the mail today. What is today? I said the 22nd. I lost count of the days. Yes, today is the 23rd. Yesterday was the 22nd. So last week on Friday, I had just finished watching, well, I was in the middle of watching, or had just finished watching, the series finale of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. And one of the characters, that's the word I was looking for. One of the characters on the show is a notary, and that's something that I was like, I think I can do that. So I'm like, okay, let me see what it takes to be a notary. Looked into it, and that's something that we're going to be working on towards the next couple of days, if not weeks. We'll see what happens there. Have some fun with that. But other things I was thinking about is like, what other like online things can I do to get done super quickly and have have like do for comedy or whatnot. So I figured, why not become an ordained minister? I, as of, what is it, Friday last week, I am officially an ordained minister, which is such a funny concept to me. I need to probably just send that into, I need to get that sent to the city if I want to perform a wedding in New York City, or the 5 boroughs, but, if I want to perform a ceremony on literally anywhere else in the U.S. other than Nevada, I can do it. I'm not so sure if it's Nevada or if it's Las Vegas, but I can perform a wedding, which is hilarious to me. It's just a funny thing to know and like be able to do. Like on any whim, I can just get it done, which is pretty funny. So yeah, I'm probably gonna have to send that into the city probably sometime tomorrow or something, or whenever I have time. I'll get that done. And yeah, I'm going to work on mixing up some more silicone and hopefully not wasting my time on this project anymore, because the issue that I had was I just spent too much time mixing and it was already thickening by the time I was pouring it, and that's not good. So I'm gonna try a second time and hopefully everything goes well there. Okay, it's 9:30 at night, and it's been quite a day. I managed to get a usable mold. This is the cap. It's not going to be in focus at all. There you go. You can see some detail, and hopefully the lighting is alright. And the, yeah, back to me where the lighting will go. Focus on me. Yep. And then we go back to this where the lighting, yep, there we go. You can see some detail there. So that's all done. Silicone was a failure, but we can try out resin now. Resin, supposedly you only need 40 milliliters. I have 60 here just in case for these dice, and that should be good enough. Always good to have a little bit extra, especially in this case where it's my first time. So I'll be using that, and I do have some of my jewelry pigment if I have some. I do not have some at the ready. But I would like to, and I will be using that. So I want to just use some of the black pigment that I have currently, because I have a lot of black pigment. Or I could go for the sapphire blue that I have. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's needs to be cleaned up. I think I'm gonna go black, because I already have a set of the blue dice, so let's go black and see how that turns out. That being said, I gotta mix up this resin. Hopefully all goes well, and if it does, I'll film afterwards, and if it doesn't, then we'll see how it comes out tomorrow. Yeah, so let me get on that. Okay, it's like 10 p.m.-ish? Yep, 10 o'clock. And let's look at the mold. It's looking like a mold. Look at that mold. We've got the excess resin just chilling out here in the cup. Decided to go with some of the black pigment just because I have a lot of it. This is black obsidian pigment that I use for my jewelry, for my ring making. It's jewelry grade. Only used a little bit. Probably could have used less, but toss them in. Let's see how it turns out. This has a 24-hour cure time, but I guess we'll see how it looks in 24 hours. Hopefully looks okay. That being said, I'm going to call it here for tonight. It's been a busy day, and after the frustration this has been, and the fact that I'll probably, if this doesn't work right, I'll probably go buy some more on Saturday and have a go at it then. We'll see how it goes. That's where I'm going to call it here for today, so thank you all for watching. I hope to see you tomorrow, and until then, later.